Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. So today we are outside and we are in my deck. I did mention to you a few weeks ago that we were working on our deck and we were painting and everything, and finally the video is done. Finally we finished painting and we were able to complete everything. So this is the video. I am going to be showing you everything that we did, and also the decorating. So definitely stay tuned and I hope you guys enjoy. So as you can see here, my husband and I are moving all the things that we have on that side of the deck because we are going to be painting the floor, and we're going to do the first half and then we are going to do the second half, or the other half, I guess. But yeah, we're just removing our furniture, our outdoor furniture that we have there. And as you can see, we're struggling a little bit. We still had it covered from the winter time, but you're gonna see later on in the video we actually ended up uncovering it and just kind of like putting it together. But I did not show that here on the video. It's just something that we did off camera. But yeah, here I am just going to be just removing any dirt that might be on the floor, and then my husband's going to begin to paint. If you are new, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Gabby. I upload every single week. My videos here mostly consist of cleaning, DIYs, tips and tricks, lifestyle, a bunch of things like that. So if you're into that kind of video, please subscribe, comment, and like. So now that the first half is done, we moved our furniture to that side and I took out the tarp that was covering the furniture. We also planted, and this is about a week after we completed that first half that we were able to move on to the other half of the deck, just because it was raining and we had to wait for the wood to dry in order for us to continue painting again. My husband here is painting the side of the stairs that we have on the side of the house from the deck. But yeah, like I was telling you guys, it was raining and you're not supposed to paint if the wood is wet. I don't know if the paint won't stick or it will take longer to dry. I'm not sure. I'm not a paint expert, but I just know from my husband that you can't paint if the wood is wet. So we waited for about 3 days. We also had to wait because the paint from the first half wasn't drying quick enough, so we had to wait for like 3 days as well. So that was a whole week's process. and it rained multiple times throughout this whole painting process that we had going on. And so we had to wait multiple times. And at one point, when the weather finally started getting nice, we actually ended up running out of paint, and our paint store didn't have any more paint, or the paint that we were using, at least they ran out of that. So then we had to wait another week for them to stock up, and we were able to get the paint that we needed again to continue painting. So it definitely became a waiting process, a pausing process. It just took longer than what we thought it would to continue painting the deck. But it just turned out amazing. The whole waiting and pausing was definitely worth it because it looks great. So definitely stay all the way to the end so you guys can see the end result and just how everything looks.
Lightning strikes by my window, hits my chest right in the morning, like a warning. Could have slept here for days. I felt your heartbeat, felt your mouth breathe, but it's not real. We were close to see the sun, but clouds got in our way, and so
So here you actually see my husband painting those like blinds, I guess you can call it that. I'm not sure. But he was cutting and like painting it, but it was becoming really challenging to like flip the wood or the blinds and paint. So later on you're gonna see that he's actually going to be taking them out, and then we're just going to be painting it off like that because it was really challenging to paint the way that you see him painting right there. It was hard. So we just ended up taking them out and then painting them afterwards. So here I am adding tape to the pickets so that when we paint, we won't touch them and touch them with paint or paint them by accident. So I'm going to be adding tape on the top and at the bottom. And that was a whole other process. Like, oh my goodness, that took like 2 hours, I think, to get the tape in through the whole to all the, oh my goodness, I can't speak, on all the pickets. It was a lot of tape to put on them, and it was another process to take them out. And honestly, with the whole waiting and doing that and everything, I was over it already. I would have speed up the whole process like you guys see here on YouTube, just make it go faster. But it was a whole waiting and getting patience. I wanted to jump to the decorating part right away. If I could skip the whole painting and everything process, I would have, or fast forward it, I would have. But in real life, you can't. It's only YouTube Live that you can fast forward things and make them go faster. But yeah, it was a whole thing putting the tape and then taking it out. But when it came time to take it out, my kids were actually helping, so it didn't feel like a lot. But when you take out the tape, some of the tape would break. So I think it was longer to actually take out the tape than to put the tape. It was a whole process, guys. Now that I am done, I am going to begin painting the sides of the deck. And this paint is actually it's a off-white color. So we did go with two paints. The one that's on the floor and on the side right there is stain, and then this off-white is actually outdoor paint. So, and I completely forgot to put or add a picture of the off-white code in case you guys are interested. So I will be leaving it in the description down below. So if you guys want to check it out, I'm going to have it right there for you guys. And also I am going to be adding the stain color as well in the description box. Oh my goodness, I am having the hardest time speaking.
You better be there when I shake. Watch me rocking if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch me, baby. Ooh, I live it. That's my true love. Ooh, I love it. Crank it up, yeah, yeah, yeah. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this.
So in this part right here, while my husband was painting, that I don't even know what that's called from our deck, but he was getting attacked by a wasp. And you're gonna see him. He whacks it, and he managed to touch it, and then he since his painting brush was with paint, obviously, the poor wasp was covered with paint. And he was just freaking out on that part because he was getting attacked by the wasp. It was kind of funny. And then you're gonna see later on he's just telling me, because I asked him like, what's happening, like what's going on. He's like, I was getting attacked, I whacked the wasp, I hit it, and it fell, and it's now painted with white. I don't think my husband finds it funny though that he was getting attacked, but I did. So yeah, anyways, and then he's going to continue painting. And I think by this point we are practically done. Later on, you're gonna see us add the blinds back up in the blinds that we painted, and then the decorating process is going to begin.
Will I cry? Will I leave behind broken and crumbled signs, hiding all my roads to you? Uh-oh. And if I fight, will I come to life, calling for all your light, giving all my heart to you? Uh-oh. And I've been falling, I've been lost, and I've been calling on my ghost. I put it to rest because I'm coming home, coming home.
Okay, so finally we made it to the fun part, to the decorating part of the video. So here you're just gonna see me moving some planters. Like I told you, we planted vegetables, so I'm just going to be moving things around, putting the cushions on the chairs, and just fixing everything. And this part is actually kind of funny because that thing from the swing fell and it almost hit my face, I think. I guess what goes around comes around. I was laughing at my husband, now he gets to laugh at me. But yeah, like I said, I'm just going to be adding the cushions and just fixing the table. And on this day, I was kind of rushing a little bit because we were planning to go to the pool. My brother came over to visit for a little bit, so yeah, I was just trying to complete everything as much as I can. So here I'm just adding tray with a candle and a bug spray, and also the flowers that you guys have me put together. And if you checked one of my past videos, I did have that tray in my dining room table, but I think it looks perfect out here. And I am also going to be adding some fake flowers on that table right there. Okay guys, so now moving on to this umbrella. It's really big and it gives a lot of shade, so I love it. When we were out shopping for an umbrella, We found one exactly like that. This one was $200. I know it was a bit expensive, but definitely worth it in my opinion because it's so big and it gives a lot of shade. But we saw one exactly like that with lights, and because it had lights, it was $200 more, so $400 in total. And I loved the lights. I was like, oh my goodness, it looks so beautiful, and at night it's gonna look amazing. But there was no way I was gonna pay $400 for an umbrella that had lights. So I came up with the idea of just adding twinkle lights on it. And you're gonna see later on, my husband's the one that actually added it for me, and it looks amazing and it looks nice. And afterwards, it's not here a part of the video, but on the umbrella from the table, we also decided to add twinkle lights there as well, and it looks nice. And that's a way that you can save money, you know, if you're on a budget. Also, the fact that we painted our deck ourselves is a huge money saving tip. If you can paint and DIY it yourself, why not go ahead and do it, and you can save some money on that. Okay guys, we made it to the reveal, and I want to show you guys how amazing the deck turned out. It looks so beautiful. It's so comfortable. It's a place that you can just go out there and relax, enjoy. I love going out there and spending time with my family. We eat lots of dinners and lunches and breakfast outside. We've been doing s'mores and talking and just relaxing. I like going out in the mornings, and I remember I would do this, go out and just read the Bible and just spend some quiet time out there, especially early in the morning. So I love the way it turned out. I really hope you guys liked it as well. And yeah, it's beautiful. Okay guys, this is it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this deck transformation. I will see you guys again next week, but don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys.